Today on Flick Nose, we're going to talk about the Showingtime Market Stats as well as the quick stats, so stay tuned. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in for another episode of Flick Nose where we go through what is happening on the market today, right now. So, as always, if you have any questions, about this, please certainly reach out to me. Love to talk about it, what's going on in the economy, how that relates to real estate, and when you dive deeper into the segmentation of real estate, how what's going on in the economy is going to affect what's going on in real estate. In short, I do not believe that there is going to be a housing crash of any sort. I do think that there are particular markets that we are going to see prices go down. I think certain markets on average we're going to be pretty fine. I happen to feel like Summit County in general is one of those markets where any sort of downturn in the pricing is going to be minimal. There's probably going to be some pockets where short-term rental regulations are being instituted that is going to probably affect pricing more so than the economy. But I think unless we see unemployment go up to like 10 or 12% all of a sudden, which is doubtful, because if that starts happening, the Fed's going to lower interest rates again and kind of spike the economy again. So, I think it really depends on unemployment. So that's the number that I'm keeping an eye on. We just aren't seeing the same sort of things that we were seeing in 2008, that house of cards, if you will. So anyways, let's jump into, that's my opinion, let's jump into what we're seeing here with the quick stats. So quick stats, we've got 9 new listings in the last 7 days pending. We've got 32 properties that have gone pending, 27 properties sold, and 14 price reduced. So active listings today, we've got 743 is where we ended November with 743. December we ended with 566. Today we've got 729 active listings. I neglected to see how many choices we currently have, so we'll jump in and take a quick look at that. No editing here, folks, no editing. We're just shooting from the hip. If you look at Breckenridge, Copper, Dillon, Frisco, Keystone, and Silverthorne, which is all of Summit County, we've got 296 choices, so we're kind of dwindling. We peaked at about 450, and we're down to just under 300 now. So inventory continues to go down. Now, contrary to that, what we're seeing in pricing, so we're going through the short term or the Showingtime Market Stats here. Average price of a single family home for November 2022 was $2.195 million, which is up from November of 2021 by 21%. And then we're looking at percent of list price received on single family homes is about 97.2. And then days on market until sale, we're looking at 53. So that's up 90% pretty much from 28 days a year ago. We're up to 53 days, and then about 3.5 months supply of inventory based on the rate at which we're selling properties in our market versus the number. To be in a truly balanced market, I think a lot of people look to see that 6-month number, and then it kind of flip-flops into being a buyer's market at that point. But we're only at 3.5 months supply. But let's take a look at condos here and townhomes. So average price of a condo townhome is $815,000 in 2022. That is up from $622,000, up 30%. Days or percent of list price, again in that 97% of what list price is, and then 34 days on the market. So much shorter than single family homes, probably because of the price point. But still up 36% over last year. So 25 days last year, 34 this year. And then month supply of inventory is doubled in November compared to November 2021. So 4 months supply as opposed to 2 months supply. in 2021. So, we are seeing, time on market be a little bit longer. We aren't really seeing a huge reduction in price. As I said earlier, I do think we're going to see some pockets where we are going to see prices come down a little bit, but that's usually due to short-term rental regulations and not as much due to the current economic environment. Now, we're certainly seeing things slow down at a pace of which they're purchased, at the frenzy of number of purchases going on, and so that's certainly affecting the buyer-seller relationship as well, which is healthy, quite frankly. Being able to negotiate a bit on price, being able to keep those inspection objections in is a good thing for you, the buyer. So, keep me posted if you have any questions. teamflick@summitliving.com, and we'll catch you up next week for another episode of Flick Knows.